Ever wonder how a simple moment on the road can flip a life upside down? Let's step into the driver's seat and witness the split-second chaos that changes everything. Traffic lights flash, engines roar, and the unexpected waits just around the bend. Today, we're diving into a world of split-second decisions and high-stakes drama where ordinary drives turn into unforgettable moments. Whether it's a lesson learned or a life forever changed, these stories have one thing in common. They'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's hit the road. Number 1. A life-changing collision. From recklessness to redemption. Marco Russo's life took a dramatic turn at a bustling Naples intersection. Speeding in his flashy sports car, he ignored a red light, colliding violently with a luxury sedan whose driver also disregarded the signal. The impact was catastrophic. Both vehicles crumpled, and the windshield of Marco's car shattered, sending shards flying like glass shrapnel. The screech of tires and the crunch of metal echoed as Marco's car spun to a halt, its horn blaring eerily. The other driver, wounded but able to escape, staggered from the wreckage. That harrowing night became a turning point, propelling Marco toward a path of redemption, leading to his later advocacy for road safety and respect for traffic laws. Number 2. A father's lesson at the signal. On a peaceful afternoon in Switzerland, Martin Keller waited at a red light with his 2-year-old daughter, Emma, happily playing with her stuffed bunny. They were on their way to pick up her mom when a car recklessly sped through the intersection without stopping. It collided violently with an oncoming sedan, the impact flipping the car upside down. Metal screeched as debris scattered across the road. Martin's pulse raced, but he stayed put, prioritizing Emma's safety over the urge to help. Other drivers rushed to assist. As Emma looked up curiously, Martin took a deep breath and said gently, "This is why we never break rules, Emma. Bad things can happen." As the light turned green, they drove away. The crash is a stark reminder that choices on the road always have consequences. Number 3. A farewell to forget. The night of the crash. It was a cold, somber night in Massachusetts. 4 university friends, Emily, Sarah, Rachel, and Mia, drove back to their hotel after a quiet farewell party. The mood in the car was heavy, silence broken only by the hum of the engine. As they approached a 4-way junction, Emily slowed the car, scanning the empty roads before cautiously moving forward. Out of nowhere, headlights appeared from the left, a car speeding toward them without stopping. The crash was devastating. The impact smashed the front of their vehicle, twisting metal and shattering glass. The other car spun backward from the force, its tires screeching. Smoke billowed from their crumpled hood as Emily gasped, "Is everyone okay?" Despite being shaken, the girls were unharmed. The driver of the other car restarted and sped off, leaving them in stunned disbelief, grateful to be alive. Number 4. Chaos at the intersection. On a quiet evening in Austin, Texas, David Barnes drove cautiously toward an intersection where cars lined up, waiting to turn left. He approached slowly, preparing to stop behind the last vehicle. Out of nowhere, a car roared from behind at alarming speed. Before David could react, the speeding vehicle slammed into the last car in line with brutal force. The crash was deafening. Metal crunched, shattered glass flew, and the rear of the struck car tore off, flinging into the road. The force of the impact pushed the hit car sideways, slamming it into a vehicle traveling to the right, causing another violent collision. David gripped his steering wheel, frozen by the sudden chaos just feet ahead. What began as a calm drive became a terrifying reminder of how reckless driving can shatter peace in an instant. Number 5. A terrifying turn on the streets of Sydney. Ethan, a young music enthusiast, was joyfully driving through the streets of Sydney, his favorite tunes filling the air. As his sleek car sped along an open road, the rhythm of the music matched the energy of his drive. Suddenly, at an unexpected junction, a dark sedan appeared out of nowhere, racing recklessly toward Ethan's car. The sedan slammed into the side of his vehicle with tremendous force, sending it hurtling toward the roadside barrier. The car spun wildly, screeching against the pavement before finally coming to a shuddering stop. Shattered glass littered the road, and the once pristine car was reduced to twisted metal. Though the car was destroyed, Ethan survived the chaos, but forever changed by that harrowing moment. Number 6. A midnight encounter on a European highway. It was a dark, silent night as I cautiously drove along a remote European highway. The headlights carved a narrow path through the blackness, the only sound being the hum of the engine. Ahead, a massive container truck lumbered steadily, its faint tailgates flickering. Suddenly, a loud metallic groan shattered the stillness. The container wobbled violently, and small bursts of fire appeared at its front. With a deafening crash, it broke loose, spinning in the air before slamming onto the road. Sparks erupted as the steel box skidded and spun uncontrollably, gouging deep marks into the asphalt. My heart pounded as I slammed the brakes, tires screeching. My vehicle stopped just short of disaster. The truck disappeared into the darkness, unaware of the chaos left behind. Shaken, I carefully maneuvered around the smoldering wreckage, deeply shaken by the unpredictability of the road. Number 7. A violent crash on Elm Street. On a dark evening, Lily drove home along Elm Street, her sedan gliding steadily through light traffic. Sam's SUV slowed ahead at an intersection when chaos erupted. A speeding vehicle failed to brake in time, slamming hard into the rear of Lily's car. The violent impact jolted Lily's car forward with crushing force, the front crumpling as debris scattered across the road. Her vehicle smashed into Sam's SUV before spinning wildly and screeching to a halt in the middle of the intersection. Stunned, Lily clutched the wheel, her heart racing. Sam exited his SUV to check on her, while the guilty driver, Mike, stood by, shaken. As emergency services arrived, tension gave way to relief. Despite the wreckage, Lily, Sam, and Mike found solace in their safety and a shared understanding of life's fragility. Roads may connect us, but they also test us. Our patience, judgment, and sometimes even our luck. These stories are a powerful reminder that every drive carries its own risks and lessons. If you found these tales as gripping as we did, don't just stop here. Hit that subscribe button and join us for more heart-pounding, eye-opening journeys from behind the wheel. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and let's spark a conversation about safer roads for everyone. Stay curious, stay cautious, and as always, keep your eyes on the road. See you in the next chapter of Dashcam Chronicles.